People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. You see what I'm saying? That's frustrating. I just spent 6 minutes recording my thoughts on this hair and found out I wasn't recording because I got so frustrated I hit the off button and didn't know it. All I'm saying, when you buy hair, that's my fault. I went to Amazon. I know what vendors to go to get good quality hair and a good quality product, a company that sells nothing but hair all day long. But no, I bought the hype. It said, Funmi hair, no shedding, no this, no that. And then when I take it out the package, it's shedding everywhere. Looked like someone shaved it or cut it at the last minute. That was all. I took pictures of that, by the way. It's got a brownish reddish rinse going on in the water because obviously they tried to change the color of it. I happen to be a woman of a certain age that had a silver streak from the age of 14. If you said, hey, the hair's got some gray streaks, I would have still bought it. I like my silver streak, okay? That is not a that's not a fault for me. Selling points, honesty. You know, don't sell somebody something that is not. If you say, hey, we put a rinse on there to, enhance the color, I still would have bought it. If you say, hey, it's shedded because of our processing, but the bulk of your hair, when you comb through it, whatever, will not shed, I still would have bought it. Instead, I'm unboxing it and combing through it, about to do the initial wash because I seen a nit or a bug of some type on the 12-inch bundle. So that means it's not going to touch my hair until some vinegar touches it, some soap and water touches it. I take care of the procedure I need to do to make sure that it's safe for me. And the water turns brownish red. I was born at night, but I was not born last night. That means someone tried to alter the appearance of the product. Then here's this great big list of, literally, won't shed, won't do this, won't do that, natural color, this, that, other. And then they're asking for feedback. You really want to ask for feedback when you have a product that does that? Because I will be forwarding this video to Amazon, to anyone that wants to see it. Don't do that. If your product happens to shed because of production, but the bulk of it won't shed after you get it combed out, say that. If you put a rinse in there to enhance it, say that. If you don't put a rinse in there and the hair looks a little dingy, we'll still buy it. We can always dye human hair to whatever color we want. But when you put a rinse or a dye in it, for selling it, that means you're not being honest with the product. That means next time I see your name on the vendor's list for a product, even if I like everything the product says, I'm going to go, not that one. That's an X, okay? Anyway, that frustrated me to no end. So now I'm going to go wash all the rinse and red, brown color out of this bundle of hair. Making sure I combed out anything that looks like a nit or a bug. Yeah. Y'all don't do that. That's just wrong. There's truthful advertising laws in this country. That product was bought in the United States of America, and then they asked for feedback. You really want me to give you feedback? Really? Truly? Because I will. And everybody knows me, knows I stutter when I lie. And I'm going to tell you everything that's wrong with this. I took pictures and everything. So then they'll go, Kay's on Amazon with a video, and she's on her YouTube with a video with a review of this product. Y'all don't want me to do that. Y'all really don't. I'm going to do it anyway because I'm honest and that's my product and I paid my $50. But if you want people to keep buying your products, don't do that. Just be truthful in your products. There are some, I bought some hair that said, not the best quality hair. However, I bought it. I conditioned it. I trimmed it. I did everything I knew to do. And that hair lasted me for 2 years. And nobody knew it was not the best quality product. Because they were honest and I knew what to do. So just be truthful. Anyway, I'm frustrated. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to wash this, condition this, see what I could do about the shedding I've seen, and I'll get back to y'all. This has been People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of elsewhere, or on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. Bye now. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of elsewhere, or on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And I'm going to take you on a journey with me. I make soaps. Most people know that. I design t-shirts. Most people have seen those. I also make, I call them fiber mache, kind of like paper mache, so if I'm using fiber. I make these vases out of glass and fiber, and this is one of them. This one's actually the candle holder. And each one of those pieces of fiber is hand cut with a rotary cutter or scissors or whatever. This one actually has purple and some iridescent glitter and a yellow casting because it's called Purple Haze. And its twin or its counterpart is this one here. I'm going to see if I can flip the camera around. Or better yet, let me try to take a picture of it. It won't let me flip the camera around. So, yeah, we'll just do that. Anyway, I'm also working on a, well, not a U-part wig. It's a, well, actually, it would be considered to be a U-part. I'm leaving this part out. I've already mapped it. I put some white eyeliner there to mark where my leave out is, so forth, so on, and it's going to be a sew down wig. So, yeah. I'm going to change views. Hold on a second. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube, People of elsewhere, or on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And a lot of folks don't know, I also make vases called fiber mache, which the name came from like paper mache because I use that kind of technique, except for I'm using fabric, fibers, and glass. This is one of my original designs. It's called Purple Haze. That used to be a candle holder, and if you look at the bottom, I left that part there and I just decorated the outside. And it's got a counterpart, Purple Haze too, made out of the leftover of the same fabric treatment. And yeah, they, as a set, I was selling them $100 each, but as I said, this would go for $100. And when I went to relist it, because it was on Etsy, a family member said, "Oh, I'll buy that." Okay, fine. It costs $100. Okay, I'm gonna pay you later. Then you're gonna get it when you pay me. But if someone else buys it and pays money before you get around to the gonas, then I'll have to make you another one. Because gona don't pay a bill. Okay? So, yeah, that's back on the market. In the meantime, I'm making a, not a U-part. This is, I have my hair, braided down in this style. And this part of my hair, well, hold on. It's going to be the leave out. So that way my gray will show up through the wig portion of it all. Hold on. I'll show you. Well, it would help if I look in the mirror so that way I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Anyway, let me get that untangled. Hold on. That's really in there. There we go. Yeah, so my hair is going to be left out right here, and the rest of the wig is going to be like this. I took a white eyeline pencil and marked where that leave out portion is, and then I'm showing all of it with the hair that I just bought that I wasn't real happy with. So instead of, hold on. Okay, well that was interesting. I apparently hit the button on the, oh, I see. I hit the volume button accidentally and that canceled the recording. So I'm glad the other part of my pressing reactivated the recording. But anyway, make sure my fingers are out of the position. But anyway, as a leave-in, this hair was really, really bad. I had to go in with some deep conditioner and all that. The curls fell out on the first wash. So I'm going to have to reinstate those. I'm thinking I'm going to boil it into the curl pattern I like. But in the meantime, I drew out where I wanted my leave out. And then I'm filling it in with the 14 inch because the 16 inch is already in use. At some point in time, the 12 inch might be finishing it up, but I'm thinking I'll be able to get all this done without having to even use the 12 inch. So that way it will fit right in this little area here, and as you can tell, my gray streak has grown. So I figure when I put it together, then my gray streak show up all throughout the wig, and it'll give me a more natural effect because I'm giving my hair a break. So that way I can let it grow a little bit more. Because I've noticed whenever I let my hair be free, so on, when I'm on a growth journey, it tends to not grow as fast. When I put it under a wig or a scarf or in a protective style, I'm not fiddling with it and playing in my hair as much, so it has a chance to grow. So when it gets back down to the length I want it, which would be right here, right now it's right here, but when it gets right about here, then, which is the bottom of my, hold on. See where my sleeve stops? Well, hold on, I guess you don't. You see where my sleeve stops? That's where I want my hair to finish growing. Right now it's right here. So I'm going to give it a break to do that. And yeah, this is going to mimic my natural hair texture. And I figure since I already made the video about the issue with the hair, I'm showing you what I'm going to do to fix the hair. So that way, because hair is expensive, especially human hair. So if you happen to know how to alter it, go for it. Don't throw stuff out. I've seen people actually throw away stuff, go, it was awful, blah, blah, blah. Or they glue it down, and then when the hairstyle is done a month later, they throw it away. Hair costs anywhere from $50 if you get something cheap to over $200. Don't throw this stuff away. Remove the glue, or if you sewed it in, get another wig cap, make you a new wig. You can refurbish and refresh and redo hair up to a year, sometimes longer. This hair, because of the texture and everything, I'm going to definitely have to redo it. But there's no split ends. It's just the curl pattern flopped immediately. I mean, look at her. This was the Funmi hair. Or Funmi, or however you say that. But if you look at the pictures of how it's supposed to look compared to this, the curl pattern just literally said, see ya. That's, it's not good quality. But when I'm done with it, I mean, y'all have seen me boil a wig before. I could boil it into the curl pattern I want, which would probably be my favorite. I do a braid out of my own hair, so I'll probably do a braid out on this. Then boil the braid out so that way it's permanently in that pattern. So when it comes to doing something like that, you get it the way you like it. I'm going to try it on in about an hour because I'll be done with the back. And if I choose to, I might even fill in this part. But right now it's going to be a leave out. At least that's what I'm thinking. And then it'll be good for a year because you don't have to throw away. I mean, even if it's synthetic, you don't have to throw it away after a couple of weeks. Treat it right and take care of it, and it'll last you for a year. Human hair will definitely last you for a year. Here's the secret to human hair. Manufacturers don't want you to know this. They want you to think, oh, well, it's no good anymore. It's been 3 months. Throw it away. Yeah, they tell you that so you can buy more of their product. Okay? What you do to maintain human hair, same thing you do to maintain your own hair. Wash it, condition it, deep condition it, trim it every now and then. If you see a split end, trim the split ends. If you gotta store it in a plastic bag, preferably with a little bit of conditioner, like co-wash or whatever. Put it in a plastic bag like you're doing a greenhouse effect. And that's how you store it. Then when you're ready to use it again, give it a wash. Always start with a wash. Condition it again. Sew it in or put it in a wig or whatever. And use it another 6-7 months or a year. Yeah. Anyway, this has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. My mom is wandering and having issues, so I gotta go. Bye now. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And here I have what was going to be a U-part wig. And as you can tell just by looking, it's way too big. So basically, and that's the original cap I made for it. As you can tell, it's just too big. So what I've done is I've turned it inside out. I got 2 seam rippers, so that way I could use one and then use the other without having to worry about switching. Because the seam ripper I had looked like this, which was kind of tough to deal with. And I got this literally mapped out in a way where when I'm done removing the thread lines, I could lift it up in one smooth swell and then sew them all back onto, in the same format, just onto a cap that fits.
it's a U-part wig, but it's actually made for that format. Right here will be a comb or a clip. I'm not real sure which one. I've already put this on my head and tested it. So therefore, I've already adjusted it to where it needs to be on me. So that way when I sew it down, 30 minutes from now, I'll have a new wig. So, we'll see how that goes. Stay tuned. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog's located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. And my t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. Y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. This was the first one I bought. This is the second one. For less than $5, you can salvage a wig that, failed and create a whole new one. So give that a try. Stay blessed. People of the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. My soaps, Purple Butterfly Soaps, can be located at people.etsy.com. My t-shirt designs, purplebutterfly-people.tmail.com. And I'm working on the U-part wig. That's how much I've gotten done so far. I did take it back a loose, flip it over, so that way I could put a row right here on the underside. So that way, if you put it up in a ponytail or whatever, it's covered. You don't see the tracks or whatever. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I got so far. And seeing how this is lace right here, I might just go ahead and ventilate, a part or whatever. Or I might cut it. But technically, this is the part that you're supposed to sew on, And this is the part that's supposed to be out. But since it is a piece of lace there, I might just go ahead and ventilate, that section of the hair and have my own lace front that's already built in. That's always an option. Yep. But in the meantime, this is the middle of Saturday morning when folks are still sleeping. It's still dark outside. But my mom and my aunt have decided to go to the kitchen and pig out on the food. Then they forgot they ate, so they went to the kitchen to pig out on some food, and they did that like 3 or 4 times. Yeah, dementia's a bad thing, especially when it comes to the food issues. And then they keep knocking on the door to tell me, oh, we ate some food, we'll pay you back. I'm not worried about them paying me back. I'm worried about them letting me sleep. Yeah. They keep waking me up to tell me that they're going to go to sleep after they're done. And they just keep doing it. It's just... So I figured since I'm not going to be allowed to sleep anyway because they're doing that down memory lane thing, which leads them to the kitchen, which leads them to pigging out and then knocking on the door, so forth, so on. I'm just going to go ahead and see how much of this I could get done. Yeah. Because otherwise, I'll just be frustrated when they knock on the door again. This is the Funmi hair, by the way. The one that's supposed to be spirally, curly, and the curls just dropped out first wash. And then there was other issues that I've explained before. And I figured since the curls had already dropped out and it was having that particular issue, I went on ahead and boiled some water, got it to a rolling boil, and then plopped it in the water for 20 minutes. That way, anything that was living in it is not living now. Yeah. And of course, that's when the color really changed from it's a little murky because there's a rinse to, oh, now it's completely black because it's a rinse. And boiling water activates whatever the dye or whatever it is they put in there. So, yeah. So it's got a few gray strands. I don't mind that. And it's got a couple of red strands from the natural hair color. And I don't mind that either. What I had an issue with was the whole let's be dishonest portion of it. I mean, if you're dealing with natural hair or natural hair color, not everybody has 1V or, level 2 hair. Some people have brown hair. Some people have blonde hair. Some people have red hair. Some people have black hair. Some people do have brown hair. But to basically say natural hair color and every strand of hair that you put forth on your site is black hair is, well, somebody lying. I am a black female that's had black hair growing out of her hair for some 50-something years. But also growing out of my hair is some gray hair and some brown hair and a couple of strands of sandy hair. And that's what grew out. And that's no big whoop. Not everybody has jet black hair. I don't have jet black hair, and I'm a black woman. I've never had jet black hair. If I want jet black hair, that requires a bottle of hair dye or something. So, yeah. In the meantime, I just thought I'd keep you abreast of how far I've gotten. Yeah. Just part it right down here so you can see what we got going on there. See? I got them all about an inch apart, well, half inch apart. Yes! Go to bed. Can you go to bed? I don't understand this. Didn't I just say it? Just good night. 3 for 7.